Mentioned Liverpool there. Obviously, they've been quite dominant in the Premier League this season, but weren't able to get to the latter stages of the Champions League. Does that reaffirm to you just how exceptional the level of your team has been in the last few years, that you've been able to win titles and win the Champions League?
Absolutely. But not necessary to see Liverpool to realize that. I'm sorry, so not necessary. And don't change 1 second the opinion that Liverpool this season we have done. So when in Paris cannot do it, it's because Paris was... Luis Enrique team is an unbelievable team. He created a young team with the energy and the quality and the players that they have. They could not do it. Liverpool wanted, but they could not. But they don't change because they are out now in this stage. Liverpool is going to change the fantastic season they have done. I'm sorry. So I try to be honest myself in analysis. Maybe I'm wrong. Not because you went through. In the past we were out in the Champions League for similar situations, even worse, I would say, even worse, because the difference in the first game and the second one was big. In our defeat in the incredible circumstances, the difference was not like that, and both games were really good. And the people start to say, lack of character, lack of personality, and this kind of beautiful analysis for your colleagues. So I was not agree. I'm not agree now. So necessary to happen to say that being not just one season, many years being there have been. So, but that's why that is okay. The season have been not good, but I still have 10 games, 2 months ahead of us before we go to World Cup. World Cup mentally is like next season. So that is 10 games without people at home. Come to support us because we are in the difficult circumstances and just try it with all our energy and positivity that we have to achieve a success thing. That sometimes happen in the bad seasons, still we can survive and be there. We have been 14 years in a row in the Champions League. 14 years, no one team in England have done it, and just try to make the 15 in a row. And this is the target. 6 at home, go every game at home like like a final every single game, and maybe the games away we can take something.
Pep, Erling is approaching another unbelievable milestone, 100 goals involved in less than 100 games. What are the things he consistently continues to do on the pitch that you've never seen before in a player?
I've been with Messi. But it's incredible what Erling has done. And I want more. I want more for Erling. He has to help us. He has to help us more and more to achieve what we want to do this season. But the numbers are unbelievable since arrive, and being part of that in every game, and hopefully we can reach, that little record tomorrow.
Hi, Pep. Rico Lewis not in the England squad either. He was flying so high for you and for England at the start of the season, and then feels like he kind of played himself into the ground when you had so many injuries. How has it been for him this season, trying to get back that level of performance, and have you tried to kind of protect him as the season's gone on?
I've been since the pre-season always available, no injury. I admire the players like leave 24 hours to be fit, to be ready, and he has done it since the pre-season. And play a lot of minutes, but deserve it. And now, of course, for the absence for our ex-captain here, so of course can have more minutes and give us something really good in a way to play. And he's so young. People forget how young he is, and it's a big success. He's in the national team with under 21, and the future. Then every single player depends on them.
Is it just a question of his confidence getting back to where it was?
Always have been confident. He's so strong. Rico's so strong. When make a mistake, always is present again in the action. So I don't have any doubts that Rico, of course, has to improve, because sometimes we demand something or want something of him with the age that he has. So gives time to get better, and this is an incredible experience. He arrived, like Phil arrived, and every time it's Premier League, Champions League, and we spoke like It's a reality of football as well. Now he's living a reality that I've not seen before. It looks like this business is easy, and the business is tough. And I'm pretty sure he will help him, in the future to realize that, wow, can happen as well, to have a bad season, bad moments, but it's how you react in that.
Hi Pep, you've said a lot this season that you're going to need teams need a longer squad, bigger squad to deal with the amount of games. Is that actually going to be the plan going into next season? Is that what you're going to have?
I don't know. I have the still point of saying, but last game, McAtee was not selected, and it is the painful decision more than lose 1-0. I don't like. I said, yeah, you have to. I would say you have to have reliable players. This is more important than if you have Phils and Ricos and what else and Joskos.
24 hours a day, guys.
No, in Joskos, in terms that they are not teachers. Of course, you can be a disgrace like happened with Rodri, in actions and with Oscar and that, but the guys they can play 3 days, that's important. But it's not, I think, sustainable economically, even for the day by day, for the manager, for the players. Have a lot of players like they are not playing and they are injured. Of course, you have to be more little squad, bigger, but not, I would say, huge. Because what happened if you have, I don't know how many players, a lot, and in one season, no injuries. What happened in the past, in the last 8-9 years, that we were incredibly stable in terms of injuries. So always is so difficult as well.
Because that would be quite a big change, wouldn't it? I know you're very adaptable in terms of tactics and different countries and things, but you've always liked that small squad because of the reasons you say. You don't like those difficult decisions of leaving somebody out. So that would be quite a big change, wouldn't it? Even to have a bigger squad to help with the fitness.
No, the question
but then
is,
if you've got more players left out, it's hard.
Sam, the question is, if I know next season the central defenders, I will not have central defenders. Of course, we have to have more squad. But if I have central defenders, I don't want more central defenders. So I have the feeling right now, the same I've done, if we have 1 injured, 2 injured, but the squad should have been there. Maybe we're playing Champions League right now, or maybe we'll be close to Liverpool and Arsenal. So who knows? If I would know in the beginning of the season, Pep is going to happen that, oh guys, bring me players in the summertime. Go to the market and bring me players. But nobody knows. I expect, okay, that team won, the main group of the team won the Premier League again, make 51 for the last 57 points last season, arrive to the FA Cup final. Maybe we don't arrive well prepared. We arrive in the quarterfinal Champions League where we play unbelievable against Madrid. And it happened for there. We present there. They didn't shoot and target in the second half after 10, 15 minutes. So we were good, and I rely on that players. I'm sorry. What is the problem? Because I rely on the players that give me or give us or that club a lot. But I start to make players maybe are not there, or maybe are tired, or maybe injured, and many things. Okay, we should anticipate it. Yeah, maybe, but who knows that? Like season. John will be there. Nathan will be fine. Manu will be fine. Rodri will recover perfectly. Oscar will be back. I don't know. I don't know why 3 more holding midfielders, 7 more central defenders. It's not about that. It's just to be lucky, take a right decision. Sometimes we don't do that, and pray.
Pep, just going back to Jack Grealish again. You said earlier that he's getting to the levels that you want to see. Does that mean you've seen an improvement in him in training?
Against Plymouth, playing really good.
In terms of training as well, has that stepped up?
By sometimes you have Jeremy. Jeremy had played really good in games against the Spurs, for example, or before the Spurs here. Really good. And Xavi is so active. This is what he has realized. It's not personal. People believe of players sometimes, because still now, after many years, they judge. If I play, it's fine. I don't play, it's not fine. It happened on the manager of the teams. But it's not about any other person. I want the best from Jack. And play, I don't know how many games, go with his national team. Of course I want it. I'm happy for them, so I want the best of them. But they compete the players. Sometimes the players, they are, they are good. So I try to be, too honest.
And you were talking earlier about the middle place teams that have risen up this season or last couple of seasons. Do you think could be a scenario in the next few years where they push even higher to sort of challenge for the title? Is that possible?
I think, I don't want to pretend to be and naming again the big man, one of the exceptional Mario Fabio Capello, it doesn't look like arrogant, I would say, but we help to raise the bar in the Premier League. And the teams you go that had to go to the markets and right, and the same that helps to the people. People want to do good. The people are well organized. They have a good structures, good decisions, good players in everywhere. And I've been here when I went in Bournemouth in the in the beginning, and now it's different. And when I went in the beginning in Brighton, and now it's different. And when I went in Fulham in the beginning, and now it's different. I've been here. I'm old guy. I'm my oldest manager here, 9 years. So I know the evolution of the Premier League have been massively. So, and I spoke with my colleagues, some of them, with Enzo, Mikel, or whatever, and said they have the same opinion. So it's incredible how they change, and it's good, really good for the Premier League. We have the feeling right now that all of us, so we play the next 10 games. Every game, it doesn't matter if we name one, will be tough. Will be tough. And before it was tough, but okay. We could control that. No, that's what I said to him. So we had to behave, but the season had to try to finish well, but have been tough.
To you guys, Jamie and
Hi, Pep. You often talk about how you like going to, say, Leyton Orient in the FA Cup, or when you were a football player, you didn't always play at the very top clubs. You accepted the challenge of going to sort of lesser teams. If you went down into the Europa League next season, do you think big players like Haaland, Ederson, Rodri would be humble enough to, attack the Europa League like they would do the Champions League?
I will ask you when we'll be potentially in Europa League.
The follow-up then is, would you prefer not to play the lower European competitions if it came to it? Why not?
We are going to play what we deserve to achieve the last 10 games of this season. So, in a Champions League competition, we talked before, there are many factors. But in the Premier League, if you don't qualify for the top 4 or 6 or 7, 8, it's because of what it is. So we'll be disappointed, yeah. But I tell you, so let's see what happens the next 10 games. And after, gently, like always I've been with you especially, so I will answer you.
Just a quick one, Pep. You mentioned Oscar Bobb. Any chance after the international break, do you think, or when he might return?
Yeah, I hope so. He's training now regularly. Feels really, really better. He played a friendly game yesterday with the second team to see how, because he has to be on the pitch in the training sessions. Now it's difficult for me because we have all the people up front available and bring him, some minutes in the situation we are playing, and that's why it's going to happen when it's difficult to dictate how does he feel, just in the training sessions, and it's good to see him for himself, to forget in his mind that I'm fine, I'm perfect, I can do what I'm able to do, and after, of course, you have the same chances that the other ones to be with the team.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.